Hey, Steve, how you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Just to start things off, on an evening where you have the type of ball movement and assists, almost 40, does that give you a sense of, getting Chris Paul back, some of the other pieces that, you're moving in the right direction going into this March?
Yeah. I mean, we've been playing pretty well over the last month or so, and I've really been looking forward to getting Chris back. You could see why tonight. He's a plus 17 in 21 minutes. Always in control of the game. I thought the way we closed the third quarter was really important. He was at the helm. He found JK for a lob, and we got to stop. Got the last shot of the quarter, so we just handle things better with Chris. He's such a great point guard. Always knows exactly what's happening in the game and what's needed from him. So it's great to have him back.
Last game, there was a lot of excitement to see Klay and Chris share that backcourt together in that second unit. Just what did you think of those two in particular, being able to play together?
What a luxury to come off the bench with Chris Paul and Klay Thompson. I mean, that's crazy. So it's I think I said this before the game, but it feels like we've kind of found a nice combination of a starting group that we've been able to count on, over the last month, and a second unit that's been good all year. But adding Klay to that only makes it better.
You mentioned the lob to Kuminga late. That was off, Klay kind of dragging two out to the perimeter. I mean, what do you just, I guess, X's and O's wise think of those two together and the kind of stuff you can do?
Chris and Klay.
Yeah. Just, that was Chris seeing, obviously, the gravity and setting up the
I mean, that's not a play call. That's just Chris Paul getting us organized. I think he motioned to JK to go set the screen, and JK knew to slip out because he's played with Chris and he understands the gravity that Klay has. So that was a great sequence, and but that's again, that's what Chris does. He gets you organized, he gets you good looks, and he just all season long he's been such a high performer in terms of all of our best lineups. It seems like he's in. He just knows how to play.
What did you make of Moses's minutes tonight and just the impact?
I loved what Moses did. Didn't surprise me at all. He's such a pro. He's such a great young guy. Just so high character. To put him in the starting lineup and to have him come out and play the way he did, it didn't surprise me because it's kind of what he does. He's reminds me a lot of Loon. He's very quiet but professional, does his work, and always stays ready.
What do you think of that sequence he had where he got the steal and the behind the back that set up another Kuminga dunk?
That was a big play. Yeah, he chased down that long pass and then threw it behind him and threw it all the way out. That was the key, throwing it out to half court and not throwing it underneath the basket, which is dangerous. So I thought Moses just had several hustle plays. So did Gary. It felt really good to have Gary out there in a game like that where they went small and tried to spread us out. And I thought Gary made a real impact as well.
Your minute distribution is super even right now between bench and starters. I mean, I know every game will dictate itself, but do you kind of expect that where you're getting pretty high minute totals from guys off your bench?
Yeah, it was great to see a lot of guys play well. But nobody played 30 minutes, which is nice. First game of the trip, and we got 3 and 4 coming at the end of the week. So we're going to need contributions from everybody, and we do feel like our depth is one of the strengths of our team.
Coach, about Usman Garuba, how do you see his development? What is your assessment?
I'm a big fan of Usman's. He's a nice player. He knows how to play. He handles the ball in transition. He's a good passer. He's strong, very long, and can switch defensively. Good rebounder. So Uzi has done a good job with us in Santa Cruz, and he's really worked hard over the last month to lose weight and to get in better shape. He's done a good job of that, and he's in Santa Cruz playing, so his development continues. Thanks, you guys.
GP, as you read over those stats, brother, I want to ask you. What up, Jay? I want to ask you, man. Your hustle stats, from a guy who watched the game very closely, and the way you changed the game and the tempo with your activity around the basket, being able to move the ball and be in the right spot to get those chippy points where teams are like trying to make a run, and here you come with 2 points here, 4 points there. Talk a little bit about what that takes, the focus that it takes playing on a championship caliber team like this.
Like you said, it's just focus, coming out with energy and effort. Try to do something every play, be solid, know the game. Makes it easier if you know the game and know what you're trying to get to and who you're on the floor with and what we're trying to get to. Ball moves faster than body, so when somebody draws two, let's just hit the open guy, swing, and we're probably going to find a dangerous guy, to hit the shots. And then just on defense, just being active, trying to cause havocs, trying to anticipate, have them kind of do what we wanted them to do, make skip passes and then just rotate and trust the system. And then, most time we do that, we play the right way, we can come up with deflections and steals, and we can get out and hit guys like JK in stride. And, we got trailers shooting threes, so we can, pick your poison.
I played against your dad, obviously, and he used to talk trash. And I used to
still do.
I used to love it. So what was some of the best trash talk that he gave you as a kid growing up?
Well, he was trash talking me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was just like, y'all got some of that. I got a lot of that when I was growing up, He used to talk trash to me when I was sorry growing up playing hoop, come to my games, telling me this, telling me that. So, I probably got a little worse than y'all did on the court, but, I think he kind of instilled the dog in me. I didn't like the way he was talking to me, so, I had to try to find a way to, flip it on him. But now he don't say nothing to me no more, so I guess I'm doing something right. It must be. Good to see you, Jay.
First off, welcome back to the city. Also, in terms of that second unit, how do you feel, how important is to have Chris Paul back, man in that second unit?
Nah, you can see it right here on paper, I'm sure. He's trying to get his rhythm back. He looked good out there, distributing, making plays, getting our young guys going, Moses, JK. He's a playmaker. He's a point guard. So have him back takes a lot of pressure off Klay and Steph, to carry the ball, bring up the ball, get him some easy ones, some catch and shoot. So to have Chris back in the lineup and on both sides defensively too, is just humongous. Oh, you guys are great. Take care.
What's the key? There will probably be nights and even angst at times coming up with who's closing or who's not with you guys at this point. It looked like you'd have about 6 options. Now it seems like you have about 8 or 9. What's the key to not allowing that to?
Man, realizing that it's about winning the game. Steven said he's going to try to figure it out. He said sometimes he might mess it up, but we got a really good group of guys on this team, and you're going to need different things every night. One thing about me, though, I know who I am and what I'm capable of. You know what I mean? It ain't no question, about that. You know what I mean? So I'll always be ready, and I think he knows that. Yep.
Thanks for everything. Chris returning adds another guy who can close, another guy who will probably deserve 20-plus minutes. How do you guys, the rest of the season, make sure there's not angst nightly about who's closing, who isn't, who's getting minutes as well?
There can be angst. There's going to be emotions throughout the season. It's just leaving it on the floor when it's all over. You don't want to carry it into your personal life. You just want to. You can be frustrated. You can be upset because you're a competitor, but as long as you leave everything on the court, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. We're all professionals. We all care about each other. We realize when you're frustrated that it's just business. It's not personal. With that said, they'll bring the best out of all of us.